7 p.m. And you know what time it is. It's time for Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. Y'all know this episode 53. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome in, my friends. You know, I was here on Monday. You know, we had a lot of great discussion, even with the interruption of it all with my phone and everything. Hopefully, we won't have any technical issues. If my phone ring, I'm just gonna ignore it, y'all. They can call back later. Cause what happens is that phone start to ringing, it mutes your sound. So hopefully we can move on today without a hitch. So y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. By the way, my friends, by the way, do you all know what episode this is? Oh, I got to give a celebration, y'all. We have entered episode number 53. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you guys. Come on in, come on in. Yes. So, you know, we got a lot to talk about, and I do know that the NFL honors will be live tonight at 9 o'clock. Gotta catch that. Want to check that out. So, you know, I'm not gonna hold you long, but we do have some things to talk about. Drinking my bottled water right here. Get my throat right, because I've been going non-stop live over on my other channel, my TikTok channel. You know, y'all check it out. I've got my little TikTok shop over there, and you know, I got a lot of products that will benefit you. So y'all check out my TikTok shop. I even have football things, the New England Patriots. I got the Seattle Seahawks all lined up and through there on my TikTok shop. All right, so y'all go on over and check out that, because by the way, it is still Green Eye Sparkle. My profile is Green Eye Sparkle Baby 100. So if you all want to check it out, y'all go ahead and check it out. And welcome to my show. And I know I should have had on my hat, y'all, and I just realized I don't even have my Green Eye Sparkle Baby the show hat on. I had on my little denim and everything. So I said, let me rock the denim today. Is that all right with y'all? All right, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Shout out to Mom Knows Best. Y'all know she's back home and in full effect, you know, all the way live. Y'all saw that short. She done went and got her an iPhone, y'all. She had an iPhone, but you know, it was the old, like, dinosaur iPhone, y'all. So she has upgraded. Child, y'all, she upgraded to an iPhone 16. You can't tell her nothing. She had a higher number than I am. And she was like, oh, she wanted to get her one of those new fancy base phones, y'all. So yeah, she got her a phone. All the bells and the whistles, okay? I was like, do I need to go upgrade mine too? I'm just saying, because she did go do that now. But she's doing well, everybody. Rebounding like a true champion. Rebounding like a true champion. Okay, now, today, is February 5th. Oh my goodness. You know, February 5th. We're already 5 days into February. And yes, and you know, when we hit the early weeks of February, it's that football, the greatest football game of all time, and all the events that lead into Super Bowl time. And so we are hitting Super Bowl 60. And yeah, I got a few things I want to discuss and talk about, because you know the NFL honors are tonight, and I need to know what y'all thinking. What y'all thinking about the people that they think will be getting these number one titles. So let's get in the chat. Y'all know y'all ready to chat up. Hey, we got is that Bray Bray? Broye? Hey now. Hello, my friend. Welcome in, welcome in. So now you know that they were talking, and there's been a lot of discussion. Who y'all got? Please get in the chat. Do y'all think it should be Matthew Stafford, or do you all think it should be uh Drake? Y'all, what y'all thinking? You know, it's been a lot of conversation. It's been a lot of conversation. Drake made. Let me put some respect on the young man's name. You know, he's only been a quarter for 2 years, and he doing his thing. He made it to the Super Bowl. But tonight, for the honors, do you all think it should be Stafford, or do you all think it should be May? It's been a lot of mixed reactions on this one. Hey, my friends. Hey, hey. We got Carrie in the building. No, Broye. Oh, Broye. Okay, Broye. Hey, well, thank you for putting some respect on it. Like I said, I'm looking as I'm talking. I glance down to see who rolling up in the chat. So I appreciate you letting me know. Now, Carrie says she think it should be Drake. All right. And then somebody said, well, whatever you say, I think. Well, no. Y'all tell me. Do y'all think it's gonna be Matthew Stafford, or do you think it's gonna be Drake May? Y'all entitled to y'all opinion. Y'all get in the chat. It's okay. You know, it's all healthy conversation. You know, my in my guidelines in my communities, we all get engaged in great conversation. And we keep it, within the means of our topic. We don't go into no y'all rah rah foolishness. It's all about great engagement and a good time. By the way, don't forget to hit that like button as y'all come into Green Eye Sparkle Baby, the show. Episode number 53. It doesn't get better than this. Hey, thank you guys so very much. Okay, Broye said he's got May. He's got Drake May. Okay now. Okay, all right. So we got two for Drake. So nobody for Matthew Stafford. Now y'all know, see that reason why I asked the question before I showed the rankings on this thing. The reason why I asked was, there Drake is not the one they were looking at. My understanding, y'all, according to what I saw with the NFL poll guidelines and what they released, child, y'all, listen, they said number one ranking is going to be Matthew Stafford. So why is it that they're feeling like they're gonna choose Stafford over Drake? What's y'all feeling? I mean, that young man, you know what I look at now? I got to, be fair about things when I think about it. As I think about it, Drake May, he took the New England Patriots from the beginning all the way to the end, and he is a second year quarterback. So I don't know what, and so can somebody get in the chat and help me out? What was the significant contribution that Matthew Stafford did? Because didn't he get hurt at one point? Did he get hurt or something? And why is it that he is so deserving more so than Drake May? Y'all got to help me out with that one, y'all, because I'm a little perplexed in what those rankings are. And like I said, now we won't know until they open that envelope and say, and the winner is. But these are the speculations, these are the analysis, breakdown and rankings of who they think will be the MVP player in the NFL honors. Okay, now let's talk about this. What did you say, boy? Yeah, you said May, then you said I don't know. I didn't know. Okay, you said I didn't know. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's keep this conversation going. Now, the offensive player of the year. Now, do you all agree with the offensive player of the year? Right now, the number one selection is Jackson Smith. Jackson Smith, Naigala. Look here, I hate that I butcher y'all names now. You don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to the syllabic breakdown of the word. Sometimes the syllables and the sounds are not making the sounds that I know how to make. So, different origins, different syllable, the syllable goes on a different letter. So y'all don't hold it to my heart. Don't charge it to my heart. Just charge it to, I'm looking at this name. But y'all heard what I said, Jackson Smith, okay? So he is the one that is ranked to be number one as the offensive player of the year. All right, let's talk about the defensive player. All right, so the defensive player, we're talking about Myles Garrett. Now, that name I know because he was showing up and showing out with the Cleveland Browns this season. Even though the Cleveland Browns did not have what anyone would say by any means a successful season, they had some very key players that made all the difference of even getting at least 4 wins on the board. Because we know the hodgepodge of mess and confusion that went down at the Cleveland Browns. And then check this out, y'all. Nevertheless, in my humble opinion, because y'all know how I do. I know this not my Monday moment thoughts, but I'm going to tell y'all my Thursday evening thoughts. Now, you know, all that hodgepodge of foolishness and confusion going on at the Cleveland Browns, yet and still, they take Kevin Stefanski and they march him over there to Atlanta. I don't know if that was a good decision. You going to take chaos and put it into a tsunami? In my humble opinion, that's just a tsunami of foolishness. You're gonna just take that head coach, it's recycling. You take the head coach that had a low performance season, drop him off in Atlanta. Y'all over there with the Dirty Birds. Yeah, and you know, it was already confusion. Now y'all done jumped over here and hopped into a tsunami of confusion. But anyway, I digress. But as I was just saying, so Garrett Miles Garrett Child, y'all listen, defensive end for Cleveland Browns. He is slated to be the defensive player of the year. All right. So we're gonna see how it goes. Like I said, we won't know anything till they open that envelope and say, and the winner is, then we will know. But these are allegedly now what they're saying. These are allegedly now how they gonna break this thing down. What y'all thinking so far? So y'all heard the offensive player. Y'all heard the defensive player of the year. Now, the offensive rookie of the year. Y'all ready for this? So the offensive rookie is the wide receiver from the Carolina Panthers. Do you all know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about, you know, I might butcher his name and y'all forgive me. Don't charge it to my heart. Now that's Titara. What is his name? Titarera. McMillan, yeah, y'all know that wide receiver. Now, y'all put some respect on it. You know, I don't look. I might butcher a name. Look, because that syllable breakdown, you know, because when I'm listening to the commentators say their names, they break it down so differently. I don't know. You know, I'm trying to say it like how they say it. So I'm assuming his name is Tatiara. Y'all forgive me now if I butcher this man's name, but he over there with the Carolina Panthers. Y'all know who I'm talking about, that wide receiver over there. Let's get into it. All right, now let's talk about the defensive rookie of the year. Do you all agree that the defensive rookie should go to Carson Schwarzenegger for the Cleveland Browns? You know, he the linebacker over there at the Cleveland Browns. What y'all think about that? Y'all think this is a good lineup ranking? Now, allegedly, you know, these are the poll rankings that have been in the atmosphere. We won't know until the NFL honors happens tonight at 9 p.m. And I'm going to be right there tuned in. So I'm glad we're talking about it. And it's interesting as we're talking about it right now to see what unfolds at 9 p.m. That's the fun part of it all. Now, y'all get in the chat and tell me who y'all thinking the coach of the year will be. Any ideas? Who y'all share something. Y'all tell me who y'all got. I want to know who is the coach of the year. Then I'm a piggyback and go to the since I already tossed out that question, I should keep it right there. And then what I'll do is piggyback because I forgot to say the comeback player of the year. So my bad. We do have a nominee for the comeback player of the year. That was an interesting one. And I just want to know y'all inputs and y'all thoughts. Who is the coach of the year? Any ideas? Y'all get in the chat. I'm gonna give you a minute. I'm gonna give y'all a minute to type in the chat. I know it take a minute because I know if y'all like me, I might pluck a little bit in that. I might do a little plucking as I try to type in the chat. But that's all right, because I'm going to get my response out now. It just might take me a minute. You know, some people real fast with their thumbs and I don't know how they do that. But they be on them thumbs and they can respond real fast. But I'm going to wait for y'all patiently. Who y'all think is the coach of the year? Y'all please feel free to get into the chat. This is an open community. I love engaging with great conversation. Just be mindful that this is a respectful community. Please, so we are all talking in the good of the group, and we're focused on the topics at hand. That's all I ask. And by the way, don't forget to hit that like button. I'm growing my channel. I'm growing my subscribers. And thanks to you guys, I'm getting stronger and stronger each and every day. So don't forget to hit that like button. I don't have any takers on the coach of the year. Well, I'm not gonna say who they thinking the coach of the year is. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying earlier. I'm gonna piggyback and go back to I'm gonna go ahead on with the comeback player. The comeback player of the year. So, who Who y'all think the comeback player of the year is? I'm gonna give you about five. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do a 7 second wait time. You know, it's good to wait to give people think time. So I'm gonna give y'all think time. Who is the comeback player of the year? I'm just curious. I want to hear what you all have to say because there is a number one ranked player that is viewed as the number one comeback player. All right, I gave y'all a lot of wait time. I gave you a lot of wait time. Okay, so the comeback player, that they're looking at, they got the head nod for is Christian McCaffrey. San Francisco 49ers running back. Did you all know that? Were you all thinking that too? Well, child, y'all listen, that's who they got. That's who they got allegedly now. Like I said, all of this is lined up. I got my information when it was released hot off the presses on Monday. I came in and did my Monday moment thoughts and I kind of did a rundown and I'm just bringing it back again. So in case y'all forgot, these are the people who allegedly are showing up as like the number one rankings. These are where the head nods are going for the NFL honors. So what you all thinking? By the way, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank y'all for the support, and I appreciate you all tuning in every Thursday, watching Green Eye Sparkle Baby the show. Thank you all so very much. All right. I gave a lot of wait time, and nobody told me who the head coach of the year is going to be. So let me go ahead on and break it down and let y'all know who the head coach, allegedly who they got their eyes on. All right, they got their eyes on. Number one choice right now is Mike Drabel of the New England Patriots. That's who they're saying is the coach of the year. Now, y'all tell me what y'all thinking. Do y'all agree with the New England Patriots head coach being nominated as the head coach of the year? Y'all let me know. Y'all get in the chat. Y'all share y'all thoughts with that. Now, of course, if they have a head coach of the year, then you know they got the assistant coach. So the assistant coach of the year, right, is going right now to Clint Kubiak, the Seattle Seahawks assistant coach. So you know what? I just say salute and may the best players win in this NFL honors. Just excited. I'm just looking forward to seeing who's going to be recognized. It's at the close of the season, and I think it's a really neat idea. The NFL looks at the talent across the season and they spotlight and pinpoint the talent and recognize them. And like I said, now all of these nominees and everything, this is alleged now. They put these together and they dropped it. The NFL dropped this on Monday and I picked it right up and I said, I got to share, y'all. I got to share. I got to let y'all know what's going on. Got to let you know what's going on. Yes. Anybody check out I think those were all the nominees. I don't want to miss. Let me make sure I didn't miss any nominees. I said assistant. I said the head coach. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got them all. I got them all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this afternoon? I got all the nominees for the NFL honors. They'll be on tonight now. So y'all tune in the NFL honors. All right, y'all. Now, did you all see the Pro Bowl? How did the Pro Bowl go? Now that was Tuesday. Anybody catch the Pro Bowl? Cause can I tell y'all something? Can I tell y'all? Child, y'all, I forgot. I forgot. I was talking all this noise on Monday, how I was going to be on there watching and how I was going to be all tuned in to the Pro Bowl. I said I'm going to be lurking. I'm going to see the NFC and the AFC as they do their match out. And honestly, y'all, I had forgot, but that doesn't mean that I don't know what happened and what was going on. So, the NFC came back thunderous. Y'all know the NFC came back thunderous and they won 66 to the AFC 52 win. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know who they said did their thing? And it's giving people a second, a second looking. They put their antennas up because it was actually the Cowboys and the Eagles team members who actually pulled off this W for the NFC. And they say, they kind of, I say it kind of off season now and they're trying to gear up and look at talent and get ready for the draft and looking at trading. This helps gauge some when they see these talents out there on the field. It gives them a gauging moment to say, "Ooh." Because now they're getting them, they're getting a look at them beyond like their team. They had to come together. All the different collective teams came together to represent the NFC. And then you got, the AFC. So it gave coaches a second look. Some of them probably turned their heads 2 and 3 times the way they were playing out there at that Pro Bowl. Now, the NFC, the teams they work together. You know what I say? See, that teamwork makes the dream work. And when I reflect over the NFL season, a lot of times when you look at the team as a whole, in my humble opinion, y'all know I give my Monday moment thoughts, and like I told you, I'm gonna give y'all my Thursday evening thoughts too. Is that all right with y'all? So let me just share this. Um, Child, let me tell y'all, the AI does this Q&A thing to having, engaging conversations with when you're live. And it was asking me, do I have a favorite mug? Well, actually, no, I don't have a favorite mug, but you know what? I do have the sports mugs. I have the Denver, who is it? I got Denver Broncos. I got the Seattle Seahawks. I got some mugs available. Y'all check it out in my TikTok shop. Same name, Green Eye Sparkle Baby. Green Eye Sparkle Baby 100. If y'all want y'all some sports NFL mugs, travel mugs, y'all go on over there in the TikTok shop. Now, I digress. See, you know what happened? This AI Q&A tried to take me off course. But I won't digress off of what I was about to say. See, during the regular season, my friends, if these teams can show this kind of grit about coming together, like I said, these are all different teams that represented the NFC. If they could come together in the regular season and work as a team cohesively, and have that magic work seamlessly, all the teams can be somewhat great. I can't say everybody gonna be 1,000% great, but the way they played to make this comeback win, I think was quite impressive. There were 5 touchdowns made on the NFC side. They had to bring this thing up. It was like a phoenix out the fire. They had to come up out that fire and make it happen on the NFC side. And I'm glad they won. Shout out, because y'all know my team. Y'all know my team, the NFC South. Shout out to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We didn't do much this year, but we gonna come back tenacious. We gonna come back thunderous next year. Now y'all just watch. Now we gonna get it together. We ain't got no other choice but to get it together now. So as I was just saying, this gives coaches a chance to check out some of the current talent that's already in the NFL. Of course, they're gonna do their draft. They're gonna draft in the college men. But it was good to have this Pro Bowl. Even let me holler and give a little holler out to Shador. Shador even threw a touchdown. He threw that 1 yard touchdown. And what's his name caught it? Garrett Bowles. Garrett Bowles caught that ball too. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He caught the ball from Shador, and he caught the ball from Joe Burrow. So you know what? Yeah, the NFC. Well, that one, that's the AFC. Yeah, Shador was over there on the AFC side. But I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, there was some good action. There was some great activity, some great activity and fun over there at the Pro Bowl happening in San Francisco. So they played Tuesday night. NFC did win. Shout out to the NFC 66 to the AFC's 52. All right. Now moving right along, y'all. Now y'all know what's left is okay. We already talked about. We got the honors tonight, so we're gonna check that out. But I want to get into the conversation right here. The conversation of it all about. Y'all ain't told me yet if y'all going for Seattle or y'all going for New England for winning this Super Bowl. Y'all gonna have to tell me. Now, we just discussed Drake May and Matthew Stafford. Hey, now. Hey, mama. Who's that? Mama 707. Is that what that say, Mama 707? Hey, what's going on now? Y'all, don't y'all forget to come in through here and don't hit that like button. Y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all hit that like button and welcome in. I'm so happy that you guys are entering the building. We got Broye, he the #1 fan. coming in with Carrie number 2. And we got, is that Mama or Norma? Norma. We got Norma in the building talking about, hey, Auntie. Hey, Norma. How you doing today? On this, I say, thankfully, thrilling Thursday. Y'all know this is Green Eye Sparkle, baby, episode number 53. I'm so happy that all of you guys have entered the building this evening. Now, y'all got to get in the chat now. I appreciate the shout outs and the hey aunties, but y'all got to tell me who's going to win Super Bowl 60. Do you think it's going to be Seattle? Or do you all think it's going to be New England? Y'all can just put the Seahawks and the Patriots. That's fine, too. Y'all can just say y'all going for the Patriots. Y'all can say y'all going for the Seahawks. But y'all need to tell me something who y'all going with. I just love to take polls. I love to take the polls to see the activity in the chat. Because the chat is where it's at. Y'all, you know what? You get the most information from the chat. And so I just want to say that. Thank y'all for liking this live. You know, I had the best time over here with all my sparklers. Y'all know I call y'all sparklers over here because see green eye sparklers. So y'all have to be the sparklers. So yeah, I thank y'all for coming in on this Thursday. Child, my hair looking a mess too, y'all. Y'all see, yeah, I threw on the hat because the hair is not hairing today. So don't y'all be looking too hard. I know it need to be doing, y'all. But nevertheless, you know, I'm going to show up. I'm going to turn lemons into lemonade. Hair not looking right. Throw your hat on. Get them glasses on. Put a little lipstick on and get your whole life, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Hey, who we got in? Beef, welcome in. Beef, we got Beef in the building. Beef, I hope you gonna share in this poll who you got for the Super Bowl. I'm still waiting. Do y'all have the Patriots or do y'all have the Seahawks? Y'all tell me what y'all thinking. Who y'all got for the Super Bowl? This is just a quick little poll. This is what I call the Green Eye Sparkle Baby poll. Is y'all going? Who y'all going with? Now, y'all know last week, now I told y'all last week, those going prices of the game tickets, those game tickets, I said, wow, okay, they're a little off the chain. Some people got in my chat and said, if they were here, they would go. I told them that the package deal was $17,000 on a weekend pass, but they got in my chat, they said they would go. Okay, holler at your girl, all right? Y'all got a second ticket, I'll go too. Moving right along, moving right along. So I was watching. Y'all know I like watching with my nose and stuff. I like to watch everything going on, what's happening, what's trending, what's going on around the Super Bowl. And you know, First Take. I was checking that First Take, you know, with Stephen A. Smith and you know, RC in the building and what's his name? Dan and all of them. So they had an engaging conversation and healthy debate about the why behind why they saying who they have for the Super Bowl. And you know, it was quite interesting. Some of them didn't quite exactly agree with Stephen A, y'all, because I was watching this, right? In my humble opinion, it seemed like they had a problem with the way that Stephen A. Smith posed who he thought and the reason why he thought a particular team was going to win the Super Bowl. He said it's going to be a blowout. Well, you know, the other commentators, they had a problem with because he kept using and referring to it as a blowout. But that's why I asked, you know, I'm going to talk to you guys in the chat. It'll be interesting. You know what? Oh, Beef, you say you got the Seahawks. Hey. Hey, you know what? That's what I said too. I said I got to see how the Seahawks. I sure did, Beef. You not look. I look now. I agree. I agree with you, my friend. Yeah, I said the Seattle Seahawks myself. I sure did. Oh, we got some new sparklers in the building. Hey, Veet. We got Veet in the building. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just hop on in the chat. I love it when we start chatting it up. Just get on in the chat and help yourself. Yeah, I'm going with the Patriots. But you know what? I mean, Lord Jesus, did I say going with the Patriots? That was a Freudian slip. I said I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks. I don't know where that come from. Oh, no, no, no. I'm going with the bird. Hey, I'm going with the bird. I'm going with the bird. I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah. Because y'all know my team is not in it. So and I had to watch closely. And I know this team's performance was top tier. It was stellar. And some of the qualities that I really liked about the Seattle Seahawks is that, you know, they played my team. They played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but they understood the assignment on that field. And when they went out there and they beat you know what? I really watched the technique and the style. I watched that defense. They were in position. They deserve a seat at the Super Bowl. And I say, you know what? That grit, that tenacity, they played they butts off. And I'm gonna have to say, the Seahawks, they deserve to have this seat, and I feel the victory is theirs. Okay, now some of the commentators today on First Take, like I told y'all, in my humble opinion, they had a problem with what Stephen A. Smith said. But I really didn't have a problem with it because if he felt like it was going to be a blowout, he felt like it was going to be a blowout. One of the things that he said was, it could be that Seattle beats the Patriots 31-20. He even went further to say that the Seattle Seahawks could win this game by 20 points. And he said if he felt like it was a blowout, that's what he felt. He said he didn't have faith in he said he didn't have faith in the Patriots. I mean, now was he wrong for his opinion? Was he wrong in his opinion? I don't think Stephen A. Smith was wrong at all. I mean, I would love to hear what I wonder if who gonna be on tonight. Shout out to Ocho and Shannon Sharp. I wonder what they have to say about this. Thank y'all for liking the live and doing and sharing those hearts out. Oh, I see y'all. I see y'all. Thank you. Hey. But I wonder if Shannon Sharp and Ocho will be on tonight after this NFL Honors with the nightcap. Because I want to know if they're going to talk about the commentary that took place on First Take this morning. What y'all think? I mean, I really didn't have an issue. If he felt like it was going to be a blowout, so be it. And then the commentators were like, well, we don't want to, like put down or hurt the feelings of another team. We're not doing that. But Stephen A. point was it's not about that. He was just pointing out the facts that he felt like the Seattle Seahawks was the better team. So what's wrong with people saying who they're going to go for and the reason why? They do it all the time. I just thought about something. Right before a game kicks off, either on Fox Sports or, shout out Fox Sports, shout out CBS Sports. Y'all need a commentator. I'll be happy to go over there and run my mouth because, I do that best, y'all. But anyway, I digress again, y'all. They always talk about who they believe is a good team and the better team. Hey, BB. Hey, we got some more sparklers in the building. Hey, don't y'all forget to hit that like button. Now, y'all know we're going to be over here talking. Now, usually, I do a lot of my thoughts on Mondays, but y'all know what? This Thursday is so off the chain because of all the events leading up to this weekend. I got to be over here with my thoughts. Is that all right with y'all? Okay, now let's get into it. All right, now. Moving right along. So, like I said, that's what Stephen A. had his, that was his viewpoint. Those were his thoughts. I don't know I don't know. No, it's not AI, my friend. No, this is the real deal. Holyfield, often imitated, but never duplicated. You are watching the one and the only. You are watching Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. This is episode 53. I've had 53 weeks of an excellent show. So this is not AI. You are watching Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. I just wanted to answer that question, y'all. Now listen, like I told you, I'm not holding you guys long today because we got to get ready for the NFL honors. I think I've covered everything, and I just want to leave you guys with this. I like looking at the affirmations that Master P puts up every now and then. He posts some great affirmations, and he said these words right here. You don't plan your future. You plan actions today. And those actions will create your future. When I saw this, I said, wow, this resonated with me in so many different ways and areas. And it also, it goes back into a cohesive tie with the NFL as they close out this season with their honors tonight and moving into the drafts. You don't plan your future. You plan actions today, and those actions create your future. So your actions, that's what creates your future. And so I kind of like that. I thought that was a great takeaway and a great inspirational way to close out. And also, I want to say I talked about it Monday, but I didn't really go in depth because I was wrapping up my show. It said, over the weekend, Demond Wilson passed away at age 79. If you all don't know Demond Wilson, he was so lovingly known as Lamont Sanford on Fred Sanford. So I just wanted to say, rest in peace, Demond Wilson. This was Fred Sanford's son. He would look at Demond. He would call him your big dummy. That his role. I'm about to close out, y'all. But see, now I don't got on the track about something. But do you all know that this role was like a created role, a spin off of All in the Family, where Demond actually was on All in the Family with a small role, and they created a role for him. So Demond Wilson is always going to be forever remembered as Lamont Sanford. I watched it as a kid. He did pass away at the age of 79. So I want to say rest in peace to Demond Wilson. Yes. Now, I hope you guys are looking forward to a great NFL honors tonight. This is Green Eye Sparkle Baby 100 all day, every day. And just want to make sure that you guys tune in. What's today? Thursday. Not sure if I'm gonna do a Friday smash up. It all depends if it's get real juicy after this NFL. Honest, this ring light got me sweating, y'all. I see all that sweat around my neck. Ooh, child, y'all don't be looking around that neck, child. Let me close my neck. Let me close up my neck. All this sweat with this ring light going. But yeah, if it's something off, really popping after the NFL honors, I'll come back. If not, you all will see me on Monday with my Monday moment thoughts. Be easy. All right, sparklers. Don't forget to share out this live and don't forget to hit that like button. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Go Seahawks. Hey.